there. It's so nice to see you
Hi.
again. So what
Yes.
brings you in today?
Well, one of your colleagues, Will, he referred me to you because I've been thinking about becoming an herbalist,
Oh, wow, that's
and I
fantastic.
know
Well,
he didn't know much about it, so he said you probably knew a little more. So that's why I'm here.
okay, well, I really appreciate the referral from Well, and you're in the right place. I do have some experience in herbal and natural medicine, so it's a very good field. So, but I wanted to ask, what, sort of, what's your interest in natural medicine?
Well, I've just been reading a lot
Mm-hmm.
um, about natural cures,
Mm-hmm.
and then after my sister-in-law's dad went through, he had lung cancer,
Mm-hmm.
and he was cured, or for lack of a better word, you can't say cured, but he was cured from lung cancer.
Oh, okay, that's
You know,
phenomenal.
um, and everything was natural. He did not do chemo. He did not do radiation.
Oh, wow. Well,
Yep.
that's great. I've heard a lot of stories, even some of my
Mhm.
clients who have used natural medicines and actually have weaned themselves off of prescription medicine and have gotten good results. One of the key things with the herbal medicine is, like I said, you wean yourself off your natural medicine, your
Right.
medical, the medication, but you work in conjunction with your physician. It's only wise and prudent to do that type of stuff. And it's a good point you brought up where you want to learn. That's the first thing because
Right.
different herbs, respond differently to people, and different herbs, of course, they do have, um, they use for different type of, some for the flu, some for sleep, etc., etc. So
Right.
that's the first thing you do. Your learning
Mhm.
curve is always good. Now, is there a specific concentration you're looking at within the herbal field, or is it just overall herbal medicine altogether?
Actually, you bring a good point because I wasn't sure there was other areas. So I was just looking at. I just wanted to know, what leaf was good for what ailment. You know, that's what I was looking at.
Well, some of the simple herbs that we can let's start with the common cold. You have the natural lemon and honey that is very good. I'm not. You could use natural lemon and honey rather than buying. They have the sweets or the lozenges on over
Right.
the counter that would have a lot of sugar in it. So if you do the natural honey and lemon at home, you're actually condensing the sugar intake.
Right.
All right, so you could start by there. Um, what about sleep? There are some people who have sleep apnea, have
Right.
difficulty in sleeping, and a natural herb for sleeping is valerian. They do have it in tablet form, but if you
Right.
get the teas
Mhm.
are much more potent than actually taking a tablet. Valerian together with chamomile is always a good one for sleep. So those are some like easy ones that you can start into and getting into the natural medicine that's gonna
Right.
help you. Another question I have, I know you mentioned that a friend of yours, their father had lung cancer. What was his tolerance? I mean, when he started the herbal medicine, how did he tolerate it together with his natural medical?
Well, he
Um,
never did
he,
chemo.
okay, all right.
He
Okay.
just changed his diet
Uh huh.
and was just doing natural things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so he never took the chemo at all because
Okay.
they didn't have insurance at the time,
Right. Mm-hmm.
and so he just went to. I know he went to the place, Hippocrates Health Institute,
Okay.
and so they helped him with
Okay.
it
Yeah.
by going natural.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it works in conjunction with your diet, exercise, healthy thoughts, and positivity.
Right.
A state of mind, because you can have someone who they're eating natural, they're
Mhm.
exercising. It's a holistic approach.
Right.
And they're constant in a negative feel, a negative environment, and their stress level. That's another area that affects the overall body as
Right.
a whole. So they got to be mindful of that and keep all those things got to come into alignment.
Right.
Like positive environment, positive energy, and exercising and eating healthy foods,
Right.
drinking water, cleansing,
Yes.
actually cleansing of the body, and also cleansing of the mind,
Right.
reading and feeding yourself with good motivational, spiritual books and songs, etc. No negative television,
Right.
but it works. You know, when you get into this whole natural field, it's not only knowing what type of herbs to take for a particular ailment. It's, like I said, a holistic approach. So
Right.
you would learn other things that you would say, wait a minute, I never knew you had to focus on this if you're looking to actually go natural.
Right.
You know, and another point I wanted to bring out is that it should not never be a drastic approach.
Right.
For your friend, luckily,
Right.
friend father, he never actually went on the chemotherapy. So
Right, he
maybe
didn't.
getting into the natural, starting the natural medication, etc., or the herbal medication, it was more easier on his, you know, body.
Right, and you know, they have doctors there, so he was
Right.
basically under a
right,
doctor's
exactly,
care.
exactly.
So, you know, and like I said, I, you know, had cancer myself, so I really started looking into things afterwards. And what really has me motivated right now is reading about this doctor, Dr. Sebi, and he was curing people of cancer, diabetes, and other ailments. This was in New York
Right.
in the 80s. And they took him to court because, you know, he was saying he could cure these diseases.
Yeah, yeah.
So when he went to court, they told him to bring 4 people for each one of these diseases that he had cured. Well, 77 people showed up
Wow.
with medical records stating that they had been basically cured, you know, using herbs. So, and of course they did drop the case against him.
Okay.
So, you know, after reading that, you know, I thought about it. You know, I know, you know, when we look at medications, they all have side effects.
Absolutely. Yes. Severe
You know.
side effects. Yes, they do.
So, and I know that the Food and Drug Administration, they just want to keep feeding you the drugs.
Well, the thing about with the natural or holistic approach, I mean, maybe 15 years ago, you would never, you never heard of a holistic or natural, you know, medicine.
Right.
You had your herbal shops.
Right.
But they were never regulated by FDA, etc. Now they're seeing the benefits of it. So fast forward now into you look at CDC reports, you look at the FDA, they are supporting these type of natural medicines, of course, with the disclaimer, with
Right.
the same type of disclaimers
Right.
that they would put on medications because of malpractice. Yes.
Right.
You know, so, but again, it's for an individual who are currently taking medication, whether it's high blood pressure, diabetes, it's not you just cannot stop your
Stop,
natural
right,
medication.
right.
And going into the herbal medicine and learning about it for yourself, you work in conjunction with your doctor, and you always follow your doctor's advice.
Oh yes, absolutely.
You know, and then together with your natural medical doctor, there are holistic doctors out there that you could actually get in contact with and say, well, this is my interest. Well, if you know, I have a particular situation, and you know, you want to start taking it, but for you, I know you want to actually learn about it.
Right.
So is it that you want to learn about it for yourself, or is it that you want to go into the field, you know, maybe down the road and share some consultation?
Well, I want to for myself, but then as well as others. I want
Right.
to be able to share the knowledge
Okay.
because, you know, not everybody has insurance.
That's true.
I actually had an instance where my cousin's baby, she had gas. She was on the phone with the nurse, the baby screaming and hollering. I mean, they knew it was gas. So she was going to the store to get something from the store for the baby. I went in my kitchen. I took some baking soda, some lemon juice, and water, and gave it to the baby. And within 5 minutes, the baby stopped crying. This baby had been crying for over a half an hour.
Right. Right.
As soon as I gave her that, the baby stopped crying, went to sleep. By the time the mother came back, the baby was asleep.
Well, that's really commendable, you know, of you to know that. So you already have some insight into natural
Yes.
medicines. Because if we open our pantries, we open the refrigerator, the herbs are there.
Right,
The herbs are parsley,
Right.
garlic,
right,
ginger, for people who you know, who like those type of things. Those are natural herbs.
Right.
You know, a particular study was done a couple years ago about
What's
the
the time, Will?
Indian culture.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And when you look at their health statistic rates, it's much lower than than North Americans because of the way, the type of foods they cook.
Right.
So like I said, I commend you on that. You're taking a step in the right direction to start to learn about it, and you know about the different herbal medicine already.
Right.
So you're ahead of yourself right there. So it's a good approach to take. All right. So
Okay.
you could, we could chat again.
Okay.
Maybe some other time when you're, taking a step further if you have any
Right.
further questions.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.